In the world of sports, sponsorship deals are often worth more than championships. They define legacies, shape brands, and change the game for generations. But when Caitlin Clark, the face of a new basketball revolution, signed one of the most jaw-dropping endorsement deals in WNBA history with Adidas, the entire sports industry went into shock. Nike, the undisputed titan of athletic wear, suddenly found itself on the wrong side of the story. What happened behind the scenes? Why did Caitlin Clark choose Adidas? And how has this single deal sent waves through the entire basketball world, leaving Nike scrambling to recover? Cue intro montage. Caitlin Clark highlights, Adidas logo reveal, news headlines flashing across the screen. To understand why this Adidas deal is shaking the foundations of the sports world, you first have to understand Caitlin Clark. From her early days in Iowa, Caitlin wasn't just another talented player. She was a phenomenon in the making. Her long-range shooting, her vision, her confidence, it all screamed next-generational icon. At Iowa, she turned college basketball into must-watch television. Every game was a spectacle. Her record shattered expectations. Ratings soared. Attendance numbers broke every record. And suddenly, the entire basketball ecosystem realized Caitlin Clark wasn't just playing the game. She was the game. Nike noticed. Adidas noticed. Under Armour, Puma, even New Balance, all of them wanted in. But Caitlin, even in her early days, understood her value. And she wasn't going to settle for just another logo on her sneakers. For decades, Nike dominated basketball, from Michael Jordan to LeBron James, Kobe Bryant to Kevin Durant. The swoosh was the symbol of greatness. So when Caitlin Clark entered the professional scene, Nike assumed it was a done deal. After all, they had the history, the money, the prestige, but sometimes arrogance blinds giants. Insiders report that Nike's initial offer to Caitlin Clark was safe. Standard rookie endorsement money, nothing close to the recognition or freedom she wanted. Meanwhile, Adidas saw something more. They didn't see just a player, they saw a movement, a cultural shift led by a young woman changing the perception of women's basketball forever. And so Adidas made a move, not just to sign Caitlin Clark, but to build around her. Details of Caitlin Clark's Adidas deal have been the talk of the sports business world. Reportedly, we're looking at one of the richest endorsement contracts ever offered to a female basketball player. Multi-year, multi-million-dollar value with full creative input. But it's not just about money. Caitlin is said to have her own signature shoe line in development, something Nike rarely offers right out of the gate. She'll also play a major role in Adidas's global marketing campaigns, especially in women's sports innovation and youth basketball initiatives. Cut to mock-up visuals of possible Clark sneaker designs, Adidas ads. Adidas is betting big that Caitlin Clark can do for women's basketball what Michael Jordan did for the men's game. And so far, it's working. When the news broke, Nike executives were reportedly blindsided. For the first time in years, they lost a generational athlete to a rival brand. Internally, sources claim Nike immediately began reevaluating its women's sports strategy. Meetings were held, campaigns adjusted, and crisis teams activated. But it wasn't just about losing Caitlin. It was what she represented. The new wave of authentic athletes who want more than endorsement checks. They want ownership, vision, and creative power. Montage of Nike logos fading, side by side, with Adidas gains on social media. Social media exploded. Hashtags like hashtag Adidas Clark and hashtag Nike Fumbled trended for days. Fans debated online, analysts dissected the business implications, and sneakerheads began speculating what Caitlin's first shoe would look like. Caitlin Clark's Adidas partnership is more than a brand deal. It's a statement about where women's basketball is heading. Her move brings global attention, sponsorship money, and legitimacy to a league that's been fighting for equality for decades. Merchandise sales skyrocketed, game viewership reached all-time highs, and with Adidas investing directly into WNBA marketing campaigns, we're witnessing a cultural moment where women's basketball isn't just part of the conversation. Nike may be shaken, Adidas may be celebrating, but one thing is certain. Caitlin Clark has already won something far bigger than any endorsement battle. She's changing the game forever. Music swells, closing montage of Clark smiling, kids wearing Adidas shoes, courts full of young girls playing basketball. Fade out, logo. The Caitlin Clark era has begun.